What is going on, BenchWarmers? We are back again in the studio with another episode for you. As you can see, it's kind of a flashback right now where it's the three of us. And
Flashback Monday. Oh, no, it doesn't count, right? It would be Friday.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work that way, but good try. Where it was the three of us that kind of, started this whole venture out, and we did from 3, we grew to 6. Unfortunately, the other guys aren't here today, but I am one of your hosts, Eric, the Instigator. To my right,
Edgar the Smug.
to my left,
Marco the Interrupter.
Marco the Interrupter. So, I mean, we actually did take a few minutes in the beginning before recording to watch our first videos.
Our cringy videos.
Cringe-worthy, man. Honestly, I was watching it. I'm like, this is like watching the first season of The Office. I don't want to do this. I know you guys weren't enjoying it, but I'm like, can we please just...
I mean, from then to now, you haven't changed much. You still Smug.
And
I was trying to hide it back then. I was trying to hide it back then. It's so much easier now.
Eric got the name The Instigator like 3 videos in, and I didn't realize it until today.
And you're the interrupter at the beginning.
And I've been interrupting him since the beginning.
So it's crazy. You've actually grown so much, but it still remained the same people on the inside. And honestly, it's been an awesome adventure with you guys growing this podcast.
It sucks that it's coming to an end. No, I'm kidding.
What? Damn, that took a sudden turn. But
so early instead of the news at the end, it comes to the beginning. Like, well, this is it.
It's over. But again, thanks to you guys, everybody who's been watching and listening. It's obviously without your support, we wouldn't be here.
Mami, gracias por mandarme likes.
Pretty much. I watch it multiple times.
But man, yeah, it was kind of awesome watching that. And again, it's us three kicking it off.
You're basically thanking me, Eric, for watching our videos so many times.
Me too, today. But a little housekeeping for you so we can get things kicked off because it is kind of late already and we did kind of procrastinate a lot. Again,
just like the old days.
Like the old days. And we still haven't changed. Edgar's still the Smug. I'm still the Instigator.
One thing did change.
What's that?
Well, 2 things. The room. And it's not hot in here.
And the audio. So if you hear our first episodes, our audio was so shit.
Let's be honest, though. Besides that, the bench improved, too. The squad on the bench is so much better.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
We got the troll, we got the pundit, and we got broken glass when you need them.
Broken glass.
we got Sturge.
You break them when you need them, right?
Facts, 100%.
There you go.
So a little housekeeping for you. If you want to hear all our other podcasts on all platforms ever, where can they hear us?
Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcast, and Stitcher. I like how you mouthed it to try to help me out.
I thought it was Google Podcast.
I appreciate that.
I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm trying to.
I still look it up on Google Play, though.
Oh, well.
It's one or the other. I don't use Google, so I don't give a fuck.
And make sure you guys give us a follow, a like. Let us know what you want to hear in future episodes and when you want to join in the banter on the bench. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, BenchWarmers FC1.
And you can watch all our videos of this podcast and previous podcasts on YouTube at BenchWarmers FC TV.
And lastly, make sure you guys email us at bench@BenchWarmers FC TV for any other future collaborations, ideas, or you just bored and want to email us and just chat, you can do so as well.
And if you want to meet LeSmug, you can DM me at LeSmug on Instagram.
Please don't. Don't do it to yourself. If you have any value to your life, don't do that to yourself.
Pretty much.
I do want to say one thing. This podcast and this YouTube channel has made me realize who I really am and who I was hiding on those initial videos.
An asshole. Before we kick things off, actually, I do want to ask you guys.
Let's continue reminiscing. It doesn't really matter. Who cares about soccer? Let's reminisce.
I have a quick question for you guys. Sorry, I've heard this and I had to repeat it. What do you call a bunny that walks on 2 legs?
Oh, fuck, another dad joke?
Oh, man. A bunny that walks on 2 legs? I have no idea, man.
Bugs Bunny, though. What do you call a duck that walks on 2 legs?
I feel like saying the whatchamacallit, the one, the...
Daffy Duck?
Yeah.
No, you fucking idiot. All ducks do. I got lightheaded. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Now I know why you're ending this podcast, Marco.
But
that's all, folks.
I think.
Wait, no, he does it a specific way. Like,
that's all, folks. With that, I think we can kick things off. Let's get it. So this weekend we didn't have much Premier League, but we did have a lot of action around Europe. Marcus, stop! Don't look at me. Maybe laugh. I can't go. I can't continue right now. Hold on. Let me catch my breath for a second.
Reminds me a lot about
Composure.
the previous
Composure.
podcast.
This is a lot. This is flashback 100%. But just to kind of quickly wrap up what did happen in the Premier League this weekend, we're gonna quickly go over Everton
games?
and well, yeah, actually 2 games.
Oh yeah,
one
canceled.
was rained out. Man City was West Ham, which is gonna get, I'm guessing, postponed until. Do you guys have any ideas to when?
They're trying to figure out. Their winter break is next week, and they're thinking of moving it next week. And they're like, "Wait, so we're not gonna get a winter break?"
Like, you deserve it because it was nice out.
Well, I mean, technically they had it this weekend because it didn't play, but
Exactly. But they still trained.
they can't travel, so it sucks for them. But who did play? Everton versus Crystal Palace. They ended 3-1 Everton's way. The Evertonians have turned things around. I think the big highlight for this game was CDB being an idiot coming off the bench. Did you see that? What happened?
No, what happened?
I believe it was like around the 85th minute. Ancelotti tells the guy, you know what?
Oh,
you're getting subbed on, and this moron forgot to put on his socks.
He was going all up gangster on the field with
No
one
socks.
sock all the way up
Yeah.
and no sock on the other leg. So Ancelotti was pissed,
He
bro.
was
I would be scared of
fuming.
him being my coach.
Bless you. He was.
You just have to interrupt some
one
way,
way or
somehow,
another.
right?
Just me.
All right, no, but honestly, I do have to say one thing. Right now, the 2 best teams in England are Merseyside teams, Liverpool and Everton. If you didn't know, no other team other than Liverpool has gained as many points in the last 5 games besides Liverpool as Everton. So there you go. Just had to put that in there.
That is such a Diego stat right there.
I had to bring him in. I had to bring him in.
Diego, you're still here in spirit, so we'll see you next recording.
Diego, that's just for you.
The other game, and I think this game was not so much for the result, but so much of where it put Sheffield at the moment, was Sheffield versus Bournemouth. Sheffield winning this game 2-1. This is kind of crazy how a team that just came out of the second division,
Champions League.
the championship, into the
Championship,
Premier
sorry.
League are, I think, 2 points shy of Champions
place.
League football.
They have the possibility. I mean, the thing was longevity. So really,
And they proved all of us wrong.
they're more than 2/4 of the way through the season. I mean, they have a chance of getting into Europa
Giants.
League. Giants. I can barely say it because I can't believe it.
Champs.
They already are in Europa League.
They're in
They're
Europa
on the
League.
verge of getting into Champions League. That to me is headlines right there. Like a team that was in the championship.
Wagers, are they in or are they out? Do they make it to Champions League?
Ooh, are we betting here?
Ooh.
Ooh, is this a bet?
I mean, we always make bets, but we never follow through.
How about
mean-
this? Keep us accountable,
All right.
everybody out there,
Out of the Champions League. They don't make it. They stay in Europa, though.
out of Europa as well.
You're saying they don't make top 6?
They don't make top 6.
Damn, that means that I have to choose that they're in Champions League? That's fucked
No,
up.
you choose whatever you want, but we'll
You
could've
see.
choose
you could've
Europa, out
interrupted
of
at any
Europa, and then
You could have
You
interrupted
can
at
choose.
any time.
what do I do with you guys?
So what's it going to be?
Shit, I don't know. I'm not gonna pay though. I'm kidding. Fuck. Who's the top 4 right now?
So Liverpool, City, I believe Spurs, and Chelsea.
Yes.
Mind you, United are still behind Leicester. Oh no, Leicester are in there now.
Leicester on top 4. Not.
Bro, I don't want to edit this later. Can you just pick a team?
real.
That's why I'm
Just pick a team.
because I know you have to edit it. I'm just making
So
long
do you.
editing it.
Oh my
But
god.
But I just have to watch it. You have to
Este
listen.
Marco de Siri, por favor.
All right. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When I'm right, I'm right.
There
They're
you
gonna be
go.
in Champions League.
They're gonna be in
There
Champions
you
League?
go.
All right. So to give you,
Officially.
I mean, 2 of us is gonna be wrong.
Exactly. Those
So,
so yeah, wait, obviously,
mean,
two of us will be
if-
wrong.
Oh, when he's right.
if my calculation is correct, 2 of us are gonna be wrong.
Yo, so Liverpool, City, Leicester, Chelsea, Sheffield, and Spurs, Everton, United, and Wolves, and then Arsenal.
All right. There we go. So you got top 4.
Chill, chill,
I
chill.
I'm
got
upset.
5,
10th
6,
place.
and you
I
got
get it, but
7 and below.
Yeah, I think this longevity is gonna come to an end, but we'll see.
You know what? The season just got interesting now.
It did.
There's something to look forward to the last game. If they're in not a relegation fight, but if they're in a fight to get into either Europa or to Champions League, we're gonna have a nice final day.
Yeah,
Looking
yeah.
forward to it.
And honestly, man, like I said earlier, Sheffield have been a team that I've been looking at a while
you've been
now,
watching a lot of the games.
because they're fun to watch, and especially again from Championship to Premier League, doing this so long for so well, it's amazing.
I thought he just liked how they played and wished that they were Arsenal. I mean, they got the same
mean,
colors.
100%. I do right now. They're fucking.
Wouldn't.
but it's
Anybody
place.
that's top 6, we want it to be
Exactly,
Arsenal.
And they're fighting for top 4 like Arsenal usually does.
I feel like Liverpool a couple years ago.
for 30 years.
for 30 years, all of a sudden they almost won one trophy and whatever. So that's all the EPL action that happened this weekend. But I think the drama was definitely in the Bundesliga this weekend. First one being, and Marco, you had the opportunity to watch the game with the Cooligans.
Yes, we watched it with the Cooligans.
Did you tell me you think it's a farmers league?
Oh my God!
If I wanted to say for the rest
gold.
of the event, that was not a conversation I was going to bring up.
That's a good point. I got to bring that up.
So we watched the game at OS NYC,
Mm-hmm.
operator system New York. It's a really cool spot for gamers and it ball soccer and stuff like that. So we watched the Bayer Leverkusen versus Borussia Dortmund game.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal game. Very entertaining. A lot of goals.
4-3.
Huh?
4-3.
4-3.
It was so back and forth.
It was a back and forth. I think the foul that the kid committed for the fourth goal to not be counted because of him pulling the defender's arm back was a stupid thing that the kid did. But he's young. He's young, so of course, what else can you do? Like,
yeah,
he's an idiot. But he should have never done that. And I think Sancho was the one that scored it. He would have been able to score it with no problem. And it was such a phenomenal game. At the end of the day, it was.
It's kind of like we're watching. Who was it a couple years ago? I think under Brendan Rodgers' Liverpool that would just try to outscore the opposing team, not care about defense, because that's what Borussia is kind of falling into now.
Yes.
That's their exact pattern. They don't have defense. It's incredible, and
they got Hummels back.
This was their opportunity. I mean,
Although
Leverkusen is doing good as well. I mean, I think
they
they're
are
top 4, top 5 at the moment.
Leverkusen, no, they're 1 point below Dortmund now.
Yes,
they're
because
in
of
fifth
that
place.
win.
They're in
Because of
fifth
that
place.
win. So
Yeah.
it was a chance for Borussia to put some work into
Dortmund,
it.
if you would have won this one, they would have bumped up to first place
Absolutely.
for the time frame, and then
and I think they would have stayed in first place because
no, they would have all been tied, or they would have been tied with Bayern Munich, and then RB Leipzig would have been right below them.
Yeah, I mean, to me, what was kind of upsetting is that Haaland finally got the start and the full 90 minutes at that too, and couldn't put it away.
We were talking about it with Diego while we were watching the game, and to me, the way that Haaland plays, it feels like he's always tripping over himself, but for some reason, he still can make the pass.
Sounds like no, almost like Edgar.
So Edgar can never make the pass, and then he just screams when he loses the ball. But no, but this kid, like the way that he looks like a baby giraffe that's just learning how to walk.
That's it.
It's like a baby giraffe that just learned how to walk.
His head's
just,
too big for his body,
and then he's just like you see like he's stumbling his way, but he's making the run, and then he kind of like stumbles, and then makes the pass, and the pass for some reason still works, and it still makes it to wherever he's trying to pass it to. But it's like it's enjoyable to watch this kid, and it sucks that he didn't score, but he had decent runs and decent participation in the game. But the one thing I do want to shout out is Emre Can's goal. What a golazo. What a banger of a goal. I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah, that's his debut, correct?
Debut game. I believe so.
He still has it in his locker, man. It's crazy how this guy has kind of become a journeyman.
And the crazy part is that he's actually considered to be one of the elders on the team, one of the know-how players. They sort of look to him for leadership, and it actually may fit his style perfectly. I mean, he's going to build from the back, and if he can put in bangers, which he did for us, he put in an overhead kick to keep us in top 4 and get our starting run in what has been the last couple of years. He can do this for Borussia. So good luck to him. He shouldn't have left, but hey, now that you're back, hopefully you do something good for Borussia.
Yeah, I mean, he left Juventus because he wasn't getting any burn, which makes sense.
He wasn't in the Champions League squad.
He wasn't.
No, that's why he left.
But Juventus are also on a little bit of turmoil, which we will get into in a little bit as well. But the other game that Edgar did mention that ended in the draw was Bayern Munich versus Leipzig. This is kind of a snooze fest. Did you watch the game?
I tried to make an effort to watch it, but I was at a baby shower.
Tell me more about the baby shower.
I won. I won a $10 Target gift card. It was
awesome. I thought you were talking about your dog Enzo. They just
got... No, it was actually a baby shower.
No, he's so fighting with the madrinas, he doesn't know who's going to choose.
Layla got about 17 trencitas in my hair, and the game was whoever got the most trencitas in each other's hair, so it was awesome because, we won. So
how'd you get that in your hair? Your hair's short.
That's how good Layla was. Props, baby. $10 to get a Target, We're gonna go.
A chew toy for Enzo.
We're gonna get a chew toy for Enzo.
No, a chew toy for Edgar.
There was more action and more entertainment in that than watching this game.
Yeah, I mean, it was, again, 0-0. You'd expect this game to be at least a high-scoring game like the Leverkusen Borussia game, but It wasn't. But this leaves Bayern Munich up top, I believe, first place. Leipzig in second
Yes.
by a point.
by a point, which again
It's still undecided. This league is going to go on till the end.
to the end. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, where things did get a little bit interesting was in Serie A, where Fiorentina beat the, I believe, all attacking, correct? Atalanta? Are they the best? Didn't you tell me before that they were the most attacking team?
Correct.
Yeah.
Didn't you say in the past?
You're like,
Did I?
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said it in the past. All right,
Oh,
Well, I
I
mean-
did. That's right. Sorry. I blanked out for a sec. I
can
heard
see
you just say. I just heard that Fiorentina
I think
beat
that's
Atalanta.
age. I think that's considered age.
I'm sorry, they lost Atlanta.
I know. That's why you
misread that.
confused the fuck out of me.
My bad.
I mean,
My man
he-
Kezia put
Oh
two.
wait, who
my
wrote
man,
it?
I got it.
Edgar wrote it.
Yeah.
That's why. Mhm. Chicken
Point
scratch.
is, Atalanta is the all-attacking team. I did say it was, and they won 2-1. So there you go. I was right.
I just wanted the smoke to come out. That's why I said it that
I
way.
mean,
Damn it.
it's not fully out if he doesn't put the sunglasses on, which I'm not asking you to put them
I
on.
didn't bring them. There's nothing to be
Good.
smug about this
Thank
week.
God.
Oh.
I mean,
But every time you guys make fun of me, I
can
wish I had them on.
You can always figure out a way to be smug. So
Yeah, no,
it definitely
surprise
happened.
there. The other game that was definitely an upset was Verona beating Juventus 2-1. I mean,
Yo, but Bernardo scored, all right? So
That's
that's all that matters.
so-
That's all that matters.
so
that's what all the
it's-
headlines say.
Yeah, that's literally what it's
literally
saying.
is.
It
no,
is. It is
no,
what
it was
is.
this loss was overshadowed the fact that Ronaldo has I think scored
One
broke the record for
goal
Juventus.
in the past 10 games.
No.
Yes.
I've heard more about the stat that
He's been scoring every game for the past 10
that
games.
stat has been shown more than Juventus losing.
Yeah, so I saw the stat before I found out that they lost.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay,
You see the stat and you assume, oh shit, they won again. No,
that's what I thought.
no, they
They
lost.
lost.
Yeah.
So how is Juventus is being eclipsed by Ronaldo?
Maybe the media's making it that way. Maybe you're making it
I
that
thi-
way.
no, I thi- I
but
think the
I'm
media's
saying
making it that way.
The media's making
Yeah.
it that way. I'm not saying that he actually is inside
No.
of the locker room and that it's an issue. I'm just saying that the media is twisting it that way.
They want to continue having the face of Ronaldo being the perfect face that it is, and keeping his momentum
I mean,
so that he
high
continues.
momentum.
Yeah, he has to, and
Yeah.
he's having a momentum right now. But then they're taking away what the Juventus has done, and then the fact that they lost this one, they kind of wanted to hide it with Ronaldo still doing great. Which I like. Hey, by all means, go ahead. I mean, they're still in second place, and they're only 2-3 points off of Inter.
Dude, we're gonna talk about Zlatan doing great, but we're gonna see in the next result that it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter because,
Yeah.
like I said, AC Milan lost, and they
After
were
winning
leading
2-0.
after leading. I think at the 55th minute, Inter turned it around, and I mean, what a game!
They walked away with the 3-2?
4-2.
4-2.
4-2. Zlatan actually had to do with both goals. He was involved in both goals, and AC Milan
36.
38, I think.
I thought it was 36. Regardless, he's closer to the 40s than than he is at
Exactly.
the beginning of
He's
the
closer to
30s.
40 than he is to Edgar.
Yeah, there you go.
Point is, he is the one they're depending on. AC Milan is still counting on him, and if he doesn't put in the work, which he actually hit a post at the end of the game, it was that close to tying it up 3-3, and then Lukaku scores at the end.
Hold on. So I'm hearing you talk all highly about Zlatan right now and how they're depending on him. But when it came to Juventus and Ronaldo, Ronaldo is eclipsing Juventus. That's a little biased in my opinion,
Yeah,
Edgar.
but Zlatan is bigger than AC Milan, so Ronaldo is not bigger than Juventus.
Wait,
I give you that because
no,
Zlatan
no,
is
no,
bigger
that-
than
that-
Messi. AC Milan hasn't
Zlatan
done
is not
shit in
bigger
the
than
past couple years.
Zlatan is not bigger than AC. Zlatan
Yes,
is bigger
he
than
is.
no club. He's bigger than no club.
Come on, man.
If you tell me that he's bigger than United as well, he's not bigger than United as well.
All right,
I mean,
awesome. I want to
so
I want to keep this one for the next.
That
chat.
was definitely
next halftime, we're
biased.
debating this one.
That was
He
so
brought him in
biased,
for
and
a
I'm
reason.
happy you guys
I mean,
witnessed that because same exact scenario, but one gets the praise and the other one gets the fucking short
When's
end
the
of
last
the
time-
one
stick.
scores
when's the
and the other
last
one
time
only
AC Milan
assists.
Exactly. Thank you, Marco. Thank you.
When's the last time
Whatever, man.
AC Milan has been relevant?
Huh?
Ooh.
When's the last time
10
AC
years?
Milan has been relevant?
10,
It hasn't
12
been
years?
relevant. It only became relevant recently because Zlatan went there.
That's not entirely true, but okay.
I'll take a
I
partially true
want to
and a
say there's at
completely
least like
wrong.
60% true.
Maybe just because
Getting a
of
little bit
of
more
the me-
coverage for the fact that
Exactly. It's not because they're better or anything. They're still
They
shit,
still
obviously.
suck
They
because
still suck, obviously.
he's there.
So
He can do whatever he can do, but if the team doesn't back him up, then
yeah,
there's not much he can
man.
do.
I'm just-
Regardless,
I'm just
Lukaku
happy.
scoring in big games.
Oh yeah, and that's a fact for
All right.
Diego because that's the one thing he did say about Lukaku. He
I've
doesn't
always said
show
it
up.
too.
And you said I think we've all said it, to be honest with you. But
Yeah, but there's a difference in this game that he scored the fourth goal, where you would think it doesn't matter. It's a fourth goal. They won 4-2. But no. AC Milan was putting under pressure. It could have turned into a 3-3 game. Lukaku did score the fourth goal that just sealed the deal.
Are you
Now-
not entertained?
He did a lot of nice postures after the game. The way he celebrated, that was pretty fucking cool.
The meme that could keep on coming out after him like smelling the jersey, it's hilarious. Like there's so many memes out there.
I didn't see it.
You, if I find them, like I'm
share
not gonna post them, but I'm gonna show it with you guys
Okay.
because they're pretty dirty. Like you can imagine, like just go
Yeah.
there
Okay.
and
Okay.
but yeah.
Well, point is he put in a fourth goal, and eventually maybe he'll become that guy that puts in the important goals. So the third one is really, to me, the most important.
Yeah, that's the
That's the
game-winning
one,
goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the first one, though. Did you guys catch a glimpse of the first one?
Oh, that volley.
Fucking A.
Yo,
The ball's
rip.
dropping about 20 yards out of the air. He catches it one time, doesn't hit the ground, and then goes straight into the
Clean.
back of the net. Clean,
Clean.
smooth.
Nah, Inter have a good squad, man. Definitely coming up, and I want to see them in Champions League. See what they can do.
Conte is putting in work, man.
Did you see how excited the Premier League rejects were playing there? Especially Ashley Young, Lukaku, and Sanchez. Now that they're not United, they're playing for Inter. They're like, yes, we're doing something good. And Ericsson actually came out recently saying he has a better chance at winning trophies at Inter than he did at Spurs. So shots fired there, and I'm all for that.
Bang bang.
Bada bing, bada boom. So that's that's the Serie A action for you this weekend. It was an awesome weekend for Serie A, but also La Liga did have some dramatic moments. Real Madrid coming from behind and sealing the deal. What looks like, I mean, if you look at the scoreline 4-1, you'd think otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, it was another game, but no, they came from behind.
Yeah. They were down 1-0.
We're down 1-0. Bale got the start, which was, I think, kind of a surprising.
He
And
just got back from
he
injury.
just got back from injury. And a lot of commentators saying, "Oh, he doesn't look happy. He doesn't look happy."
I think the media also
I am
They're
sick of those
they're,
headlines.
they're just feeding the wood to the fire right now. It's just let him play, man. Let the guy play. He just got back from injury.
I
It's
say
about
at
him
this
golfing.
at this point, just let him enjoy whatever he has left with Real Madrid. Just stop talking shit about him. If he goes, he goes. If he stays, well, we're welcome to stay with us.
Apparently he's
It doesn't matter.
staying. Apparently he's
Yeah,
staying.
there's-
The agent said that there's no way he's going back to Spurs, and he's happy in Spain right now.
I mean, come on, Brexit just happened. He's on
That
the
too.
outside right now. He might want to stay on the outside because if he goes
Word.
back, he may not be able to get back into the EU. So
Yeah, that's true. So I mean,
enjoy the sun and the golf courses in Madrid.
but he didn't produce anything, unfortunately. But Lucas Vasquez came in, and he, I think, turned the game around a lot for Real Madrid. But I think the biggest headline for this game was Benzema actually surpassing Ronaldo on the most assists for Real Madrid, which I think is kind of surprising to a lot of people because you think that why is Ronaldo even the top assister? But no, he was actually the top one, and Benzema surpassed him. The King Benz right now is killing it.
I mean, I think we texted about it this weekend, and we in the past you even said it.
I said all
We
the time.
used to
I've
call
heard it
him
here.
Benzema.
Benzema because he was
Benzema because he was buns. Like we thought he wasn't doing anything, but he was also under the shadow of Ronaldo, and he was assisting Ronaldo.
Now Ronaldo's eclipsed in Juventus, so he can show his light on Real Madrid field.
See, there it is again.
Isn't that where we were leading to?
I mean,
No,
we're talking about how
I'm
Benzema is lighting up the Madrid field.
But Jovic also got his goal. That
Finally.
game. It was a beautiful goal too. Nice banger in the top corner.
It was Isco from assist from Bale, Ramos, who else? Benzema, and Jovic.
So 4-1, Real Madrid maintained their first place position. Almost had a 6-point lead in the table,
It was gifted to Barcelona.
but it was gifted to Barcelona by Real Betis.
Real Betis is a hell of a squad, man.
Hell yeah.
Hold
fight,
on.
They
Yes.
tooth and nail. They go all in.
And they should have walked away with the tie.
They should have walked away with a tie. That red card they got was fucking stupid.
Let's
bro.
start off from the beginning. Sergio Roberto should have gotten a red instead of a yellow at the
Okay.
beginning.
All right.
Vakir, I really don't know what he said, but
Fuck
it
you.
didn't. Yeah, he better say
sorry.
fuck you. he was pronouncing his name, and then the referee misunderstood. He's like, Fakir? No.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no. I don't know what he said, but it didn't seem big enough for him to get double yellow and a red immediately.
One thing I can say is about that ref.
Personally.
He is a fucking tool.
Yes.
I hate
Yes.
that ref every time I see him. He is the most sensitive little bitch who should not be reffing in La Liga.
Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
Hold back. Yeah.
I honestly want to say that the refs from our league have referenced La Liga and try to follow those kinds of refs, because that's what happens when you talk to the refs in our league, right?
That's what I'm saying,
We
fine
say,
now.
ref, why? Here you go. Here's your yellow. Remember when I was bitching at you on the sideline and I got the yellow
yes.
card to get me a red card?
Yes.
And I wasn't even talking to the ref?
Yes.
And yeah, exactly. Well, that's exactly what happened here. Fakir just turned around and said, fuck you.
It's like,
All of
my
a sudden,
name.
he's got the yellow card, double yellow immediately. Nobody knew what was happening. There you go, red card. But
And even
karma would have it.
like yeah,
Barcelona gets the second yellow too.
by the goal scorer though.
By the
Like
goal
that.
scorer.
I'm glad.
And yeah, it is what it is. He gets his
It was
red.
it was a yellow. It was a soft, but it was a yellow.
But-
yeah.
But
two assists.
I think he fucked up. He knew he fucked up, and then he was like, "This is a chance for me to redeem myself," kind of thing.
Absolutely.
But I
But that
also
shouldn't
think that this
happen,
ref
though.
does benefit Barcelona a little bit more than he should. It's just
Ooh,
it's
that-
unfortunate.
I hate
That's
this
a
ref, bro.
slippery slope to kind of
Let's
go
not get
down
into it.
on.
Let's not
I
get
mean,
into
look,
that.
I agree
don't
with you
watch-
100%.
I
Y'all
don't
can look
watch-
back and confirm, but hey, every time this
Hey.
referee is on the field,
All I gotta say, when Marco's right, he's right.
and when I'm wrong,
No, don't say it.
okay,
He is so wrong.
Nah, but
when
I
I'm
mean-
right, I'm right. That's it.
But
That's
like
it.
two
Punto
assists,
final.
two assists from Messi, which was I think the it just overshadowed Barcelona because that was the only stat that I saw coming out of this game. 2 assists from Messi, but 2 assists from Messi. Real Betis, I think weren't as maybe as good as you're saying. I think they're a solid squad. I just think Barcelona are really that bad at the moment.
They're terrible. Barcelona is absolutely terrible. I was pulling out my hair. I was watching this game. Messi's off. He is having a terrible, terrible time right now.
And Satan is not doing anything for that team. And that
Bro,
was his return home.
it went from bad to worse. Like, you should have cut Valverde, and I keep on saying it from the beginning, from the minute.
I called it from the beginning of the season. He should not be coach anymore. He should have
Yes.
left. But that's not the point anymore. The point is Setien is in.
They
And
should have never fired him. That's what they should have done. They should have never
Keep
fired him.
Valverde?
Yes. Why do you got somebody that's it's equal or worse than Valverde? Why? For what? To keep him for another year? Look, it benefits us as Real Madrid fans. It benefits us because we are in the back laughing at you guys for what you have done.
We're in the front.
Oh,
Correction.
we're in the front above you guys laughing at what you guys have accomplished or you're doing.
No, but the one last talking point, and it's not about the game specifically, but this is more about where I think the club's heads at right now is the fallout between Messi and Abidal. I'm sure everybody has seen that, and apparently how Barcelona were actually thinking about firing Abidal.
Yeah, they were considering it. A lot of the media was saying that the way to fix this was to fire him.
it's unfortunate, man. Like, I don't know how Barcelona is going through this right now. They have so many great leaders. They've had so many great players. And yeah, they're not at a club anymore. So the club's going into turmoil.
It's because they're Messi dependent and they don't know what to do after Messi.
Yes.
So they know before Messi, they know with Messi, they don't know after Messi, and they've become so Messi dependent that they just want to keep him happy. And if he's not happy, then they don't know what to do. And
Yeah,
it's gonna come a time
So
that you're gonna
Barcelona-
have to figure it out.
In other words, get off your knees and get away from Messi.
No, but this is the other thing. This is the other thing that the media is saying. Who has been a bigger disappointment, Dembele or Griezmann?
I mean, I'd say Griezmann, just given the money aspect to it, but I'm not a Barcelona fan here.
Honestly, so far I can't blame Griezmann. Like, he hasn't been great, but he hasn't.
But Dembele's
Been
hurt
injured
though.
all the time.
Exactly. So you can't really rate Dembele on something that's not really his fault.
No, I
he's just
can't.
hurt.
I can't because when he's on the field, his headlines are bad. It could be argued that the reason they didn't get into Champions League last year was because he missed that open sitter against Liverpool. If he were in form and if he were really trying, not playing Fortnite and staying up to
I mean,
all hours,
those stopped
That's-
coming around, but
they stopped coming out. But that's
at
the
the
last
time
thing,
they were.
that's
good.
the last
Yeah,
thing you heard about him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Griezmann hasn't had that issue. All you've heard is that he's just not, sinking with the team. Which okay, he keeps trying, but eventually it's gonna come out that it's not really Griezmann. It's just that the leadership is terrible. I mean, Messi can't be the coach, the manager, and the captain at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, he feels responsible. He feels like he has to carry this team, and he's not going to. He could be the best player in the world. He doesn't mean that he's going to carry this team. And his best years are behind him. Let's be honest. Right now, he's got to turn to that Iniesta role where he's going to start feeding players, which he did here, and he's been trying to, but he's also trying to get into the box. You can see it at the end when they were trying to win. He was trying to be on the ball more because he knew nothing was happening. Luckily, they turned it around. They got the win, but Messi's not going to cover the defensive issues.
No.
How's he even going to reference the defensive issues? That's when
No.
he needs a coach to do it.
So what's up?
I just have one, and I know it's a long ball game. It's like way out, but it's consistently coming out in the past couple of weeks. Do you really think that there's a possibility of Messi leaving at the end of the season?
No.
Oh,
The thing is that the only reason why I'm
No.
bringing it up, okay, really, no, just no,
Mike
straight
off
up,
the
no.
stand moment. No.
No.
I don't think
You
so.
see, there's a clause in his contract saying that he can go whenever he wants.
He's not
He
gonna
doesn't
leave.
want to sign a lifetime contract with them.
He said it before. The only reason is that when he wants to call it a day, he can call it a day, and he can go play for Old Boys. That's what he was thinking of. That's what he wants.
I think
For him, someone who prides himself on his team, like prides himself on Argentina, even though all Argentinians basically hate him, or at least a lot of them do. He gets a lot of stick from them.
because
He's still very loyal to them. He's still very loyal to Barcelona. For him to be going get sold out to Man City, because let's be honest, that's what you're trying to lead to.
Well, that's the only one they've been
That's
them
my
and,
point.
Them and Juve. For some reason, something came out. For
I
Juve.
saw that.
I
but
saw it. I
that's
thought it
a
was
lot.
hilarious.
I'll be honest with you.
Honestly, I would love to see it.
I
I'd
love
love
It
to see
crossed
it.
my mind. It crossed my mind thinking, fuck, the way Messi's playing right now, the type of ball he gave De Jong, that would be perfect for Ronaldo.
Do it.
Can you
Like low key,
Oh,
I don't care if you're a Ronaldo hater, Messi hater, lover of either player. Watching them play together on a team like Juventus would be
Bro.
the most iconic moment.
It's
in
kind of
football
it would
history.
kind of be like meet in the middle. We can't go anywhere else but Juventus because this is kind of like the middle field ish type of thing.
But La Liga would lose everything, dude.
Oh hell yeah!
They would lose every all viewership would go to Serie A. It'd be
Oh, hell
insane.
yeah. And Juve would be the smartest team out there to do that because not only would they bring money into their own team, they bring in money and viewers to their own league.
With that being said, unlike Messi, we are actually going to leave the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank
Oh
you
shit!
for
What is Ronaldo eclipsing his podcast too?
Wait.
first of all, I said Messi, so of course everyone wants to take it there, but it is what it is.
Oh, never mind. Continue.
So that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and listening. If you got this far, you know where to follow us and hear us and all that good stuff. Make sure you leave a like, a subscribe. We'd appreciate it, and hit the alert button as well.
If you want this episode in short form, 10 minutes or less, catch us on Football Rants on tomorrow or Wednesday's episode.
We'll find out when we do it. From all of us here at the bench, with the bench is always warm. I fucked it up again, didn't I?
Diego, we miss you. We miss you so much.
Diego,
Please
come back,
come back.
please.
Stop
How does
praying
it
for
go
me.
again?
Manchester
We
United,
reminisce
get over
way
here.
too long.
How'd it go again? When do you guys say it?
It's thank you for no. We are.
You see, nobody knows it. Nobody knows
Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Nobody
I'm warming up. It's,
Oh yeah, there you go. Thank you for watching. Go ahead. I interrupted you.
I don't want to anymore.
I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I don't want to anymore.
Say
I
it.
forgot.
I forgot how it
I
was.
blanked out.
Where the
It's-
bench is always warm.
No.
No, that's wrong.
That's how it ends.
No. This is BenchWarmers FC.
No,
We are the bench with the boys.
No, we're idiot. Yeah.
Where the bench is always warm. Peace.
What he said.
Marco.
Marcio.
Diego, you got job security, bro. Just come back.